Hi, I'm Paige Hamilton of the band Helmet, longtime ESP player, as you know if you follow Helmet. I think the Pleistocene era, myself and George Lynch were probably the first two guys here, back when they were in a little shop on 48th Street in New York City. Some of the ESP guitars that I've owned or own over the years, I'm very proud of my most recent signature model, which is a replica of the very first ESP I got from that little shop in New York City, the magenta version of a Horizon Custom with an ebony neck, and it's all beat to hell, and they flew the guitar down to Japan so they could take measurements and photos and replicate the thing. That's my favorite guitar, my first and my favorite always, the one that will be buried with me or cremated, I don't know. There are also the baritone guitars. We have two of those in Helmet. I find they hold tuning better for, we do a couple of things that are in B, drop B tuning. And it can get really sloppy if you're not careful and if you don't have the right guitar. For those guitars, I use the stock EMGs that ESP installs in the guitars, and I find those to be great for that lower tuning because they're quite clean. Again, when you're using distortion, it's really important that the intonation is perfect. I'm currently working on a movie called Sons of Liberty, and for those movies I generally use the H-series LTDs, half a dozen of those with various pickups in them, some Blucher design and some of the sustainer pickups that are great for film work with any orchestral thing you're doing. They have infinite sustain and upper octave and lower octave sustain. I just did one 10 minutes before I came here. A buddy of mine called me for a score and he needed some emergency guitar noise, or we call it Paige Hamilton dentistry. That phrase was coined by Elliot Goldenthal, who scored the movie Heat, which was the first big studio picture I did, and In Dreams and Titus and Final Fantasy and SWAT and many movies I've done with Elliot. He said, I need some of the Paige Hamilton dentistry, so we still refer to it fondly as that. I call myself a shit sculptor. When I was honored to play guitar with David Bowie in '99, and I said something about being I'm more of a shit sculptor than a guitarist, which you got a kick out of.